and welcome to a let's say not new review, but a review about the Tier 6 Commonwealth Cruiser Perth. That ship was requested for a review, and I didn't own it by that time, but Evercross iOS, if I'm not mistaken, gifted it to me, which is very generous, and I played a bit around with it, and yeah, I have to admit it's a really nice ship, and yeah, therefore I make a little review about it. So what's it about the Perth? Perth is basically kind of Leander class cruiser. Leander is the Tier 6 British light cruiser, and the main difference is that you are able to shoot HE on the ship, and aren't limited only to AP. The concealment is, I think, exactly the same like the Leander with 8.6 with Concealment Expert. You have a pitiful range of 12.8, but you have access to a spotter plane, and you have a quite interesting smoke. You have not a stationary smoke that like puffs 4 times and then you have to stop in it, and can use it only like in a stationary position. No, you have a traveling smoke, and that makes of course the ship a bit more valuable. So you go with quarter speed and you are constantly smoking and moving around. Also on top you have some torpedoes, I think 4 on each side, which is also able to single launch like on the British cruisers, and you have access to hydroacoustic. Your A is pretty much garbage, not to mention too much, and yeah, that's basically it, I would say. That's the main difference. A big drawback is that you have or the downtime between the smoke is pretty long. So you're sitting around like 2 minutes, and if the enemy is well positioned, you have a hard time dealing any damage. Because it's really risky to do that, because it's, as the Leander, really squishy, and yeah, if you do misplace you get punished for it, but it's okay. In return you gain also a lot of benefits. I mean, this traveling smoke is pretty nice. If you play in the Leander, you have to be aware where you put your smoke. Of course you have it earlier available again, but still you miss the flexibility in this regard. Also, I equipped my captain with IFHE to make it even better against Tier 8 ships, because this ship can also do quite okay against Tier 8 competition, and that's the thing you should definitely take in consideration if you think about buying this ship, because the Leander has also limited range, has also access only to AP, and therefore it's quite hard to compete against Tier 8s. In the Perth you have the smoke, you have IFHE if you want, or if you have enough captain points, and therefore you're able to do a lot of shenanigans with it. And you of course play the role as a close CD supporter. That's what I would suggest doing. Here I'm in a 1 vs 1 against the it was a bit overwhelmed by the situation. Triple Citadel, I expected more Citadels before. Since I didn't use spotter plane, which enlarges my range to something like 14-15 kilometers around, or even 16, I'm not sure. I'm unspotted right now, and that's a good thing, I would say. And I'm here in a really aggressive position in the middle. I mean, you see my downtime here, 2 minutes till the next smoke, so I have to play a bit around. And as long as this counter doesn't go up like 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm fine. if I have only to fight the Lagardier.
Fire.
Even though that is a pretty equal fight, and I have not so much support, so I'm not too happy with it. But my fire chance seems to be decent. Yeah. The reload with 7.5 is exactly the same like on the Leander, so nothing to complain about. I'm also getting B right now, which is fine, and the Omaha missed the shots since I slowed down a bit. Should be unspotted as soon as he leaves the island, exactly. And I can return the favor of damaging him as well. So, there is another perf on the enemy team, okay. So the question is, where do I concentrate first on? And I would say I should concentrate on these guys, 2 battleships. If we get rid of them, it's great. Also, the Lagardier, if he's gone, also pretty good. Then we can concentrate on the southern part of the map. And yeah, maybe I should also mention that the Perth has also this insanely good acceleration on its like the or Royal Navy cruisers, which makes it of course easier to juke shells on a longer distance, especially from battleships. If you play, I like to play it like with this half speed, and then as soon as I get shot at, I'm going full speed. And then it's gonna be really nasty for the enemy. Right, pummeling a bit Arizona. Pretty basic. I mean, it's not a hard carry game, but it reflects what you can do. I mean, of course, the matchmaking is pretty favorable to me. I have it's tier 6, tier 5, so as I said, really easy for me. Arizona is suffering quite a lot since I have, as I said, I have HE loaded. I think I have a 40-point commander. I will go over this after the battle and show you my modules I use and the captain skills. Someone gets the kill, sadly. Yeah. I have confidence in my team that they are handling the Iron Duke on themselves, so I go southwards and help out there to get some more damage done. It's not as ridiculous as for example the Belfast. Belfast just simply pumps out more damage since it has 12 guns compared to 8 on the Perth. But if you use the Perth correctly, means in terms of supporting your DDs close, because you really can do that. If you have a DD in your team that is spotting for you the enemy DDs, you can punish them really hard, and if you have that, that's really a good thing. You can sneak up on the enemy. Of course, in tier 8 matches it can come an issue that you have radar, but you can normally play around it if you're not too aggressive. Right. Julius Caesar goes down as well. So they have a Gallant left, König and New York. Let's see what we can do out of it here. Right now we are in the phase of gathering damage, and as much as possible, if I die, I think still my team should be able to make this here. Biggest danger is probably the Gallant, because he's invisible. We are on the low tiers, people don't know how to deal with destroyers, and therefore if I get a glimpse on him or he's a bit oblivious, I try to take him down, which is absolutely a good thing, I guess. So here I'm utilizing the spotter plane to get some more range and pummel the battleships here. Yeah, the stuttering in the replays, I don't know what Wargaming did there. Always when you go in this view, it's not as great. The New York got torped by the Gallant, so I'm accompanying him and have my Hydro on, while our T-61 is handling the battleships, which is obviously the right choice. Battleships, I don't know what they are aiming at, but definitely not on me. This New York is absolutely getting wrecked here, more or less.
Torpedoes to port.
But probably turns his attention towards me. So you see me, I have half speed here. And as soon as I get shot, I will speed up. Ah, okay, already sped up, but yeah. And Gallant is also spotted. Okay, looks as if this... Ah, okay, there he shot. I didn't pay too much attention. And now the Gallant decides, okay, he goes close against me, which is interesting. But as I said, if I kill him, it's fine. If I die towards him, also good. Nothing to complain. I have Hydro on, so I see his torps. And I do this shenanigans with the torpedoes again.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Slowing down. And he's going single launch torps, which is not so smart in my opinion.
To port. Torpedoes astern.
If he would have fired like a spread, it would have been way more useful. Yeah. And with his secondaries, I kill him. So I also gain a close quarters expert in the end. But I think his approach was just due to being unexperienced. Because, yeah, the single launch torpedoes are sometimes hard to dodge, but in maneuverable ships, that's pretty easy sometimes. Yeah, you see 92,000 damage, 1 cap, 2 kills, some citadels, Confederates, and what is it? Close quarters expert. Nothing too special. The base XP though is pretty nice. 1,779. T-61 did also a great job. The rest is falling a bit behind, but yeah. Overall, I wouldn't say I didn't need to carry my team. They were doing a quite good job. But yeah, in this matchmaking to receive such a base XP, you need to do a good job, and I think I did that. And Perth is easy to utilize if you do it correctly. I mean, I played it a bit more aggressive than you would normally play it, especially against tier 7s, tier 6, tier 8s. Since, of course, the danger is in sailing in the open is definitely more imminent. And then you have to maybe look out for islands to use the phase when you don't have your smoke available. So that, of course, depends. Your playstyle is a bit different. Let's go quickly over the detailed overview. Yeah, nothing too special. Didn't hit a single torpedo. Yeah, some AP that was mainly on the Aoba, but nothing too special. You showed mostly HE on battleships, cruisers, whatever, unless they give broadside. I think the AP is quite okay as well, so definitely usable. All right, that's from the playing part of the Perth. Next step will be yeah, my captain build and which modules I use. So see you soon. All right, here we go with the modules and captain skills. So first I'm going over the modules and yeah, what you should use in my opinion and what is suited best for this ship. I think the consumables should be pretty clear. Priorize definitely smoke screen and damage control. Hydro not so necessary, so if you don't want to use a premium consumable on that, it's understandable. I think spotter plane is also pretty helpful, so maybe go for the premium version here as well. Hydro just for that reason that you are not so stationary. You rarely will use it as an offensive tool, so yeah, I think having the normal consumable is fine, absolutely. Alright, so upgrades. Gun modification is a good thing. What you could also do is using the spotter plane module for a longer duration on your spotter plane. 30% to be exact. Yeah, could help, especially in tier 8 games, but remember that you have also, I think, a longer cooldown. No, you don't, so then it works out perfectly, I guess. You just need to have... The thing is, your smoke screen duration is 117 seconds. Well, it makes sense in a way, since you maybe can survive the phases when you don't have access to smoke by using the bigger range, especially in tier 8 matchmaking, and maybe kites with spotter plane up. I mean, it's a hell of a job and requires some skill. First of all, to have at least the skill to hit with the shells reliably, and second of all, also kiting on the same at the same time by being in the spotter plane overview. So yeah, but you could try it. It's definitely a viable choice. I used the hydroacoustic module because of longer duration, and I didn't see anything that would help me out here. I mean, you could go for damage control system mod 1, but not really. Since you're mostly concealed anyways, that's not the biggest thing. What I found out, as soon as battleships shoot HE at you, you tend to lose your rudder, so that might be a thing as well, to go for this, for the rudder module, to reduce this. Yeah, I think that's also a viable option. But really important is this one, because then you prolong the duration of the consumable by reducing the duration of one of your puffs. But this is not a big deal because you're puffing anyways continuously, so you have actually no real drawback on this when you use it. And especially with these ships that have traveling smoke, like the Perth, the Haida. Did I miss one? I think I didn't. They just benefit from this here, because you can sit longer in smoke and shoot longer unconcealed, which is great, and definitely increases your damage that you can do, and therefore an absolutely recommended upgrade here. Nothing else. I mean, normally I would go for AA mod, but the AA is anyways garbage. I would even use it without, or even if it would be garbage, but because there's normally not much you can use except for this maybe, for a bit better dispersion, but this is marginal in my opinion. So this is the way to go for. This is absolutely the module you want to use. And last but not least, use the steering or rudder shift module to, what is it now, decrease your rudder shift time. Alright, so that's the modules. Let's go quickly over the captain. It's pretty basic, honestly. Priority target should be clear. The turret traverse was 25/7, so you can handle this. For more comfort, you can also use expert marksman, but I would go for a terrain rush first. Then superintendent, concealment expert. That are the must goes in my opinion. And of course IFHE, that's what you wanna aim for in the long run. I mean, would I recommend to give up concealment expert? Not really. I still value it so high that even if you don't have IFHE, that might help you. And you will damage destroyers anyway, so if you go with your close with your destroyers, you need concealment expert to be effective, and IFHE is just to farm battleships in the yeah, in the course of the battle. But that's not your priority. Your priority is to support your destroyers to kill the enemy destroyers. That's basically it. I mean, you can do it now, some fancy stuff from there on. You have 5 points left, so you could even go for last stand because of this issue with the rudder. If it gets knocked out, I think IFHE on the against the ship, it's gonna hurt the same way. I mean, it's anyways paper, so well, everything will hurt you at some point. Especially HE is really a problem for you. What you also can use is check of all trades to reduce the time until the smoke comes up again. Expert loader is also possibility. Double plane is also okay. Preventive maintenance also okay. That's up to you. I mean, there's a lot of nice skills. Torpedo I wouldn't recommend, but yeah, also this is useless. You could also go demolition expert if you want to increase your fire chance a bit more. So this is basically what it comes down to. This is up to you. I don't know, maybe smokescreen expert is also a thing, but normally you don't move around that much in your smoke. That's more suitable for ships with stationary smoke, where you have some more space to maneuver or to conceal some allied ships, in my opinion. All right, yeah, that's it from the Perth. Hope you liked the excuse me. Hope you liked the review, and thanks again to Evercroy or Frankie, I think it was. Is your original name for gifting me this ship. And yeah, have a good time, have a good day, and yeah, get good into the new year. Bye bye.